you'll hand out the worksheets. Then you'll have an hour and a half to walk round, draw pictures, and make a note of anything interesting. Yes, Michael?
Do you think we could split up into Romans and Vikings and have a sort of mock battle? That'd be interesting.
I'm sure it would, Michael. So would getting on with your project.
Well, my project's about Roman warfare, miss.
Just get on with your work, Michael. How are you doing? Very good, Rex.
Thanks, miss. Do you think this might be the remains of a hypo course, miss?
No, I think it looks more like a rabbit hole, Michael.
Oh.
Sorry.
We did say to make a note of anything interesting, miss.
I did indeed.
Might be a Roman rabbit hole, miss.
I'm sure it is. With a whole family of Roman rabbits living inside. I shall carry that picture with me all day.
You have to show your team. It's what field trips are all about. You know, it'd be brilliant if we found something no one else had ever found. Then they'd dig it up and put a little notice saying we discovered it. Well, what are you waiting for? What? Try shouting down the hole. See if you speak Latin. Wonder what happened in the rest of the area. Like over here. I mean, if this was a Roman settlement, there must have been other things nearby. It won't have just stopped here, will it? How are we doing? Nearly finished. I wish I could draw like you. So do I. Trouble is, I'm more of an ideas person. Well, this all looks pretty Roman, does it? It's the kind of place where Asterix and Obelix come across a Roman spy. What's that? You know, when someone's a Roman but pretends to be a Gaul and... No, over there. Oh. It's a Roman temple. See, I told you. I'm going to take a photo. Talk about brilliant. This pic doesn't look very Roman. It says made in Birkenhead.
Hi! You there? So it's you who's been breaking my windows. I know. You think it's all right to come in here and vandalize my house?
We were only looking.
You think I can't stop you, eh? You think I'm too old to defend myself? You just step over here and I'll show you.
I don't think that's a very serious invitation. You're scratching? What? Oh, come on, let's get out of here. But, look, you're scratching. You should have explained. You're going to turn into a dog now. Run.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. I thought you were someone else. I say, well done. You nearly got him. Well, I've seen a dog take the seat out of a pair of trousers, but never the whole thing. What a clever chap you are. I think there's a name tape here. Wait till I get my reading glasses. I'll show him. But now, good dog. Good. Let go. Let go. I can manage them now. Thank you. A complete pair of trousers. Now do you see what I mean? How can I afford to keep a place like this up? If I repaired it, of course, they wouldn't come and break my windows. But what can I do? Come on. Yeah, it's sad, really, because my family have lived here since the reign of Elizabeth I. And there's been a house of one sort or another on this spot since Roman times. It'd be a pity if it has to end now. You're not going away, are you? Let me offer you a drink or something. I can do with a chat anyway. That's from the rain last night. So, sadly, the only alternative I have now is to sell the place. What? Well, I agree, but It's either that or let it fall down. It's very nice of you to be so concerned, but I have no choice, you see. There's a young chap coming to have another look round tomorrow. He's been pestering me for years to sell. Well, I don't like the idea anyway, but as I said before, what can I do?
Hi, Michael.
Rex, you okay?
Yes? Did you call for me with Mrs. Jessup?
Yeah. I just kept her outside while Miss Hooper was doing the roll call on the coach.
Didn't she notice?
Miss Hooper? Nah, she's as blind as a bat. With the glasses in my pockets. And Wilkin, did you, boys?
Well, how'd you keep Mrs. Jessup away?
I showed her our work. She was quite impressed.
And that did it?
Well, it took a bit more than that, but what about the guy?
Which guy?
The old man at the house, thinking we were breaking his windows.
Oh, he's okay.
Really?
He's quite nice, actually.
So he's not going to do anything about us?
No, he doesn't know who we are anyway. You got away and I turned into a dog. The brilliant thing is, there's absolutely no way you'd trace him. His trousers.
What?
He's got my trousers. Read the name tag. I'm dead. I've got to get them back.
Now?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Michael. We've got to go.
It's just, when I said she was impressed with our project work...
Yeah?
She was quite impressed. I said I'd do some gardening work for her, and that's where I'm off now.
You're kidding. What am I going to do now?
Go on your own, I suppose.
And I'm phoning the police. Now you've got a few minutes to think about breaking people's windows.
I'm glad you finally decided to sell, Mr. Hawksmoor.
So, this is your wife, is it?
This is Amanda.
You don't look old enough to have all those children.
Nice of you to say so, Mr. Hawksmoor.
She's a wonderful mother.
How many do you have?
Children?
4. We have 4.
Well, they'll enjoy it here. There's acres and acres of space.
Oh, yes. The whole family bit. That's what sold it. Very nice.
Hmm?
I said it's very nice.
Oh, yes. Yes, this part dates back to Elizabethan times.
All the easier to knock down. Big rats.
What's that?
What?
Is your dog all right?
I'm sorry.
Your dog?
It sounds as though it might be shut in somewhere.
Dog? No, dog here. No. I never felt I wanted another. Not since my last one died so tragically. Best dog I ever had. I can still almost hear him sometimes.
I'm sure it's nothing.
That howling sound.
Well, probably just the wind blowing down the chimneys. And this is the dining hall.
It's all right, darling. I heard it too, but it must have come from one of the next door houses.
But there aren't any next door houses, not for mine. That's why you said it would make such a good housing estate.
Don't worry. Just think of the money. Think of the money.
Did you hear that, Nick? It sounded like an animal in pain. What's that?
What?
That scuffling sound, as though something's trapped in the wall. This place isn't haunted, is it?
Haunted? No. I've lived here all my life. I haven't come across anything like that. Or, well, there's some of the more gullible locals believe it is. They do say such silly things.
What sort of silly things?
Oh, just about old Jude, a highwayman's dog.
Yes.
Well, he was captured by my great-great-grandfather and locked up in the cellar. A huge black dog. Apparently. They say he never forgave us and comes back to take his revenge on the family, but I've never seen anything. I always tell people if you want to believe the house is haunted, it's up to you. That's what I always say.
It's all right. It's only stories. There's nothing to worry about.
But I can hear him in chains, dragging along inside the wall.
Well, that's the downstairs. I showed you upstairs now. Or would you like a cup of tea first?
No, thank you.
Or a glass of water? Your wife looks a little pale.
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I have no intention of staying any longer to find out. I shan't be in touch again.
Does this mean you're not interested in buying the house? Excuse me.
Round the back.
Oh, hi, Michael.
Whoa, what's he been up to?
Ah, good question. He's trying to sneak up to Rex's bedroom all covered in what looks like soot. Ridiculous dog. Keep still.
Bob, not in the house. I'll get him restored. Gold coins? That's treasure, and he doesn't know about it.
He couldn't, otherwise he wouldn't be staying in the house, would he?
Are you going to tell him?
Yeah, but that's not the problem. It's how I tell him, isn't it? I mean, I was a dog when I found it.
Right. We could go and see him and pretend someone told us.
If we even show our faces again, it's going to lock us up. I mean, this time we probably will get the police. Don't forget, he's still got my trousers. Plus a few more clothes in the woodwork.
Could take a bit of time, this one. Okay. Not an anonymous letter. How about a map?
What?
Treasure map. Yeah, we could make it brilliantly. You know, burn the edges, make it look really odd. Then we could bury it somewhere really obvious so he finds it again. Alright. We disguise ourselves. Huh? Dress up as gypsies, knock on his door and say...
There you are. I mean, didn't you hear me calling you earlier?
No, Dad.
I wanted you to help me bath the dog.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Where have you been?
What?
Your neck. It's filthy. Have you been playing with the dog? It's very odd. He was all covered in soot.
I was, Dad. I was playing with the dog. Sorry.
Well, make sure you clean before Mrs. Jessup gets here.
Mrs. Jessup?
She's coming for supper. Would you like to stay, Michael?
Yes, please.
Good. And don't forget to wash your face.
Mrs. Jessup? That's it? What's it? Well, she's a teacher, isn't she? Yeah. Well, he'll believe her, won't he? My dad? No, the old man at the house. When she says we're on her field trip, that'll be that. Oh, right. So we get her to talk to him. Brilliant, eh? Yeah. Mind you, it's not going to be that simple. We still have to convince her. Hello, miss. That's it to give you a drink, so it's going to be a bit late.
Oh, you sure he doesn't want a hand?
No, he told me not to tell you that his burnt potatoes is starting again.
Oh, dear.
So if you're not doing anything, miss, would you mind if we talk to you?
Not at all. I think having a chat's one of the nicest things about going out to supper.
Good.
The other nice thing is if people actually let their guests inside the house.
Oh, right. Sorry, miss.
So, what do you want to talk about?
You see, we were wondering,
Oh, that sort of a talk.
well...
Look, before we get any deeper, why don't I go and say hello to your father, get myself a drink and somewhere to sit down. This is obviously going to take a little while. So let me get this straight. You want me to drive you round to this man's house so you can say sorry for throwing bricks through his window?
But we didn't.
Which you say you didn't do, but you want to apologise anyway.
We'd feel better, miss. It'd be off our consciences.
He doesn't by any chance live next door to a sweet factory, does he? Or the biggest white-knuckle ride in Europe?
No, miss, straight up. We just think we should say sorry.
So you keep saying. And apparently there's no bus service. You have no parents. No bicycles. So you want me to drive you?
Please. And talk to him.
Ah. You don't want to apologise at all. You want me to apologise for you?
No, miss. Absolutely not. I mean, we didn't do it, so you won't have to say anything. Not really.
I think I'm going to go into the kitchen and have a conversation I understand.
So you won't take us?
Oh, yes.
You will?
Tomorrow.
Oh, miss. That's very kind, miss.
No, it's not. It's the only way I'm going to find out what's going on round here.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm Victoria Jessup, and...
You. These are the boys who've been breaking my windows. I caught them red-handed. You, twice.
Yes, that's what I want to talk to you about. I'm their teacher.
You better come in, then.
Now all we have to do is tell him about the treasure.
Well, it appears I owe you two lads an apology.
Oh, that's all right. Anyone can make a mistake.
All right, Michael. They shouldn't have been on your land in the first place.
No, but they weren't breaking windows. Not that it matters anyway. This place is going to fall down by itself if I don't get some money soon.
Excuse me, sir. That's a very interesting book over there.
Where?
Rex?
It's called 101 Ways to Escape from a Small Room. You're right, Rex. May we have a look, Mr. Hawksmoor?
Certainly.
Amazing.
I just pulled out the book.
What happened?
I wonder what's in there.
It's like a secret passage to me.
Let me have a look.
There's quite a lot about your friend, Mr. Hawksmoor.
He won't be selling his house after all.
That's great, miss.
You know the secret passage that you and Michael discovered? They found a large quantity of gold coins.
Did they, miss?
And an extremely fine Roman mosaic.
Gosh, miss, what a lucky thing.
Plus a pair of trousers. It seems that the ancient Romans in this part of the country used to buy their trousers in British home stores.
How very odd, miss.
I thought